Yeah, we back like a 4.5, baby.
Damn.
We back. Cliff, look, I put out a top five.
I seen the 10K views. It was people mad they had, but they went to inboxing me. I'm like, I don't got nothing to do with this or nothing. This bro, this shit.
Man, I loved it because I wanted to rattle some feathers, but I also want people to know my basketball savant and knowledge of the whole game. Like I've been a fan. Like some of my first games is watching Snake them come out, watching your brother them come out. Like that was some of my first basketball ever watching, and I seen them come out. Gym pack and they run around the gym. Oh, man, I got to do that. I want to do that right there. Cool, that look cool as hell. But I put out my top five, man, and my top five for people that don't know, I had
in no particular order.
No, this wasn't a particular order. I put it out like that because there's no particular order. I had Devin Jones. I put my hands up. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna put my hands up like that because people they got. But Devin Jones, don't do that. Don't do that, dog. I had Devin Jones. I had Jonathan Phillips. I had Devin Jones, Jonathan Phillips, Quinn Smith, Michael Amos,
and Daddy Phillips.
And Daddy Phillips. All right, and I picked these people not just based off championships, because after me and you talk, it wasn't based off championships. It wasn't based off of how many points you scored. It wasn't. It was just I based it off a little bit after talking to my homeboy, the impact.
Yeah,
the impact these players had.
Yeah.
The impact these players had, and I could have put other people on the list because it's a bed of basketball players, and no disrespect to any basketball because I am a former Gator, and I'm a former Gator, so I never disrespect the talent that came through because I was one of those talents that came through. You know what I'm saying? So that list, man, it was big.
What separated my five and my Brandon Harpers and Zed Williamses and Kelsey Howards and
names. Ooh, that boy named some honorable mentions.
I'm saying it's more like I said. There was Herman, Lee Jason.
Yeah, I heard.
I mean, just a couple of more people.
I heard
Snake.
I heard Snake.
Yeah. So what separated them five?
D-Lo.
Yeah. What separated the five from the rest? Like when you because I know one thing about you gonna look up stats. Everything. So what separated the five from the rest?
What separated was the impact of the player that came through at that time. Yeah. And then, to be honest, like I told you once before, I was trying to get a starting five. If I was to take this starting five to anywhere in the state, you see what I'm saying? I wanted a little bit of that. And like I say, I wanted to let the people know that it was some players on there that certain people didn't know.
Yeah, definitely. Because
I wanted you to go look this up.
Yeah, because a lot of people are what they see right then or something, or maybe not right then, but because a lot like Quinn, a lot of people didn't see Quinn, so they don't, or Dan Phelps.
They didn't see Daddy Phelps, but I went back and watched some film on Daddy Phelps and Alcorn. I'm like, diving on the floor, playing D, come and pick you mid-range. I was like, I never seen him, but doing this research, I bumped into in some of his games, and man, this dude was just different, man. And after I seen that, I was like, I can't deny it, but I couldn't deny it anyway, because he gave Vicksburg the first ever championship, first ever championship.
That's a stat.
That's a stat for your age, and ain't too many came through.
And you know me, that matters so much to me.
Yes.
It's something that I just can't break. The winning matters to me. So I love the list because you had 2 winners on the list.
Yes.
One.
Stone cold killer winners. These stone cold killers, right? And for a question to you is, if it's anybody you could take out the list, would you take out the list? Or
I couldn't necessarily say take. I wouldn't. I could not. I felt like your list was flawless. You know me how I am. I'm devil's advocate.
Yeah, you the Russian Jew.
Yeah, so I don't feel like nobody you could take off the list. I feel like it was an excellent. I feel like one of the best lists that ever came through because it was like everything we took into consideration. But I also seen some other people. But what maybe I don't see from it is years in it. You know, like I might see a player and they was 1 year dominant, and I might feel like, so it was like, but I couldn't necessarily say I'd take nobody out, but just watching people like Sid come out there in 10th grade and he doing it, so 10th, 11th, and 12th, stuff like that. And I watched B dominate, but B didn't have a team, so it's like they had to add into it, because what would happen if you put B with a better team? I watched Kelsey dominate. I watched the gym get packed to watch his man shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying? Red was leading the team, leading his team. He was, you know what I'm saying?
D-Lo was the scorer.
Was scoring it like that. Packed the gym. You know what I'm saying? Now, I didn't see much of
Briscoe, all them was nice.
Briscoe, I didn't see much of Lil Jason them that much. I seen more Lil Jason on the street. I remember us being down there on Pearl and him watching this dude and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I didn't see much of him, so to be able to, you know what I'm saying, but them people started like, I liked it a whole lot of other people who came through, you know, but not so much that I could say I'll take off. They're just like, you know, Sid, that's my brother, so I feel like that. B, that's my brother, so I feel like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, but I couldn't say, I could take him off and take Quentin off and put B. I can't say that. So, you know what I'm saying? Now, what would have separated it for me was the championships, because, you know, I always say my number one guy was DJ.
Yeah.
So it's just the championship separate. So if some of the other players, like if Kelsey would have been able to get him one, I couldn't deny him being in. So, you know, like that. But I feel like the list was near flawless. Like it was, you can't really, I mean, you could argue, of course, you know, everybody had an argument,
but you couldn't deny it.
You can't deny it. If that's the list that we came out with, if we was the people that made the list, people couldn't necessarily be mad. Like we watched ESPN list with all that damn COVID and land. Wasn't no stupid stuff going on. You know, wasn't no dumb stuff going on like that. It was just actual, really. You know, it was just
raw way of
COVID. So that's why I said, you know, it was like nobody. You know, it wasn't nothing like that with that list. It was like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even see no comments or nothing that nobody could deny the five that you picked. You know what I'm saying?
You know, so. And that's all I was trying to get to the point, man. But and then y'all be looking out for my other lists too. The other list is coming. I just want this was an easy list.
Who we going with next? I'm getting in on this. Who we gonna do, the Vicksburg girls or the Warren Central boys?
Oh, we gonna do the Warren Central boys next, man. Ooh. And I ain't gonna lie, this was the toughest one for me. Yeah. This was the toughest one for me. But I have came up with 5. I have came up with 5. So we definitely gonna tune in. And you said you getting in on that one.
Yeah.
Got to have you, got to have you, cause that one gonna be because you gotta understand, it's a bed of basketball, but you've been facing the likes of Vicksburg that just been, you know, dominant. In periods of time they were dominant. Now Warren Central got them in some of them swings. They did get them in some of them swings, but
definitely.
Yeah, but man, Warren Central.
But they have had monsters come through, but I just always can remember they monsters didn't have enough with them to beat Vicksburg.
Yep. And as I'm gathering up my stories and gathering up things, that's what I hear. I hear some of the players was good, but they just didn't even have a team, or they played 1 or 2 years, got out. But they was hella good when they came through.
See now, before Junior them, I ain't really watch my cousin Junior, but I ain't watching that much before them. But everything after them I watched.
Man, I watched since '94.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so
I had seen some shit since '94, damn near '96. You know what I'm saying? So I have seen a lot of One Central basketball, and I like a lot of players. And when I name some of these players, you know, like, it's gonna be different, even with the girls and stuff that sort. We're gonna dive into the girls too. We got to dive into the ladies because we had some powerful ladies come through.
Oh hell yeah!
We had some powerful ladies come through. WNBA, state championship. We had a lot come through that people don't know, man. I'm gonna really enlighten y'all on some things, man.
Yeah.
You know, but a shout out to all my people working hard out there. We got the basketball season kicking out too, though.
And not just that, whenever One Central season, you know, we doing the football players too.
Ooh.
Every position. You know, we never put it out. We've been looking at them, never. We gonna wait till the season.
Why you tell them about? Ooh,
because we gotta have all of it.
When we show you this football is, it's gonna be vicious.
Yeah,
it's gonna be vicious. They gonna love it. They gonna really eat. But hey, we'll be back, baby. Check us. Check.
If you consider the scene, that shit, boy.